Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the OVW Television Show podcast, the OVW TV podcast. This is episode 8. It is August 28th of 1999 is the date. And, last week's episode was really good.
Yeah, it was.
And, so I was really looking forward to this week's episode. And, of course, we get the intro and the rundown on the card. And, Tommy, we go directly to a recap of Bolin Services' beatdown on the Damager. Rob Conway, Mr. Black, Bull Buchanan, they beat down the Damager. They hit him with the briefcase. They make him bleed. And it ends up being the recap for it.
Yeah.
And Tommy, they show us some clips from the closing moments of that hardcore match.
Yeah.
With at St. Teresa's gym of the hardcore match between Rob Conway and the Damager. And Rob Conway ends up getting the win because he hits the Damager with a chair from the distraction of Mr. Black. And Tommy, they show a brawl in the basement of the St. Teresa's gym.
And boy, did that basement look like shit.
It looked like shit. But it also started in the ring because we had Mr. Black and Rob Conway that were beating down the Damager, and Trailer Park Trash comes down to help the Damager for some reason. Nobody really knows right now, but for some reason he was there to help the Damager, and we see Bull Buchanan come out, and they're all brawling each other, and they show clips of them going to the basement. And Tommy, they're fighting.
Did you see Bull Buchanan grab a dirty ass toilet?
We'll get to that in a second. They're fighting all over this dingy looking. I swear to God, it looks like a bingo hall. I'm not kidding. They had tables there galore. They had
chairs stacked up.
Yeah, the chairs are stacked up on top of the tables, and you see them throw each other through the chairs and onto the tables. You're seeing chairs, you're seeing tables. We seen the BS briefcase was used from Kenny Bolin.
Yep.
And Tommy,
Kenny Bolin going to get out of the way all the time.
Yeah, Kenny Bolin's moving out of the way a lot. It even
Sorry for the yawning.
Huh?
Sorry for the yawning. He's worked all past 6 days. So.
I worked 6 days, guys, and we're filming this in the wee hours of the morning, so we know dedication. But nonetheless, Tommy, am I or am I not wrong on this? It is 4:30 in the morning while we're filming this.
Yes, it's 4:30 in the fucking morning.
So sorry about the yawning, but Tommy, we even see, yes,
the dirty ass toilet.
Bull Buchanan has pulled a toilet out,
and then looked dirty as a motherfucker.
It looked dirty as a motherfucker. And they even use a toilet. Tommy, after we see the brawl there, the Caribbean gets knocked over.
Yeah.
After that, we go to the ring and we get a Damaja promo. So let's see what the Damaja had to say.
Let's get it straight, Cornette. I don't want any friends. I don't want any partners. I don't need anybody but me. Now, Bowling Services, they came out here last week. Sure, they kicked my ass. But as you can tell, they didn't quite get the job done because I'm still here and I'm still standing. Now, Trailer Park Trash, I don't know what's up with you coming out here trying to lend me a helping hand. I didn't ask for your help. I don't need your help.
Well, Tommy, he says that he doesn't need Trailer Park Trash's help at all. And he has no idea why he did it.
You don't want everywhere where his house is mobile to invade his fucking privacy.
That's right. Well, Tommy, let's see what Trailer Park Trash had to say. He comes out.
I know you're a crazed psycho lunatic, but that's besides the point. I'm not out here to be your friend. I'm not asking you to be. And I'm sure as heck not out here to ask you to kiss me after the match is over with. So what I'm saying is, I got just as much of a problem with those two punks as you do. So if you want to be a man and you want to fight like a man, then I'll stand and be right here with you. I'll tell you what, Trash. Tuesday night, St. Teresa's, I'll be there. But if you get it twisted, there's going to be problems. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Trash, you heard it from his own lips. We will make that match Tuesday night at St. Teresa's. Trailer Park Trash and the Damaja take on Bull Buchanan and Rob Conway, and I'm going to have this Falls Count anywhere in the city of Louisville. You want to fight in the back? You want to fight in the parking lot? That'll be done Tuesday night at St. Teresa's.
There we go, Tommy.
That'll be a great match. Falls Count anywhere in Louisville.
So it's going to be the Damaja and Trailer Park Trash versus Mr. Black and Rob.
Buchanan and Rob.
Oh
Conway.
yeah. Bull Buchanan and Rob Conway. It's a Falls Count anywhere in Louisville. So, and by the way, we should mention that we're in Jeffersonville, Indiana. For the OVW arena, which would later go to Louisville. But St. Teresa's gym is in Louisville, so in the city of Louisville. Yeah, another great match for the St. Teresa gym card.
That's right.
Looking forward to that. Tommy, then we have a promo in outside from Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore is looking forward to the rematch today with Jason Lee here on TV. Now, last time I was in the Louisville Gardens, I beat Chris Candido. And if I beat Jason Lee here today on TV, my stock is going to go straight to the top. And that is exactly where Nick Dinsmore wants to be.
Hey, good seeing you here, man. I've been strange running into you outside Davis Arena, Kenny Bolton, Bowling Services, and I'm real glad I ran into you today because I got something I've been wanting to talk to you about. I see greatness in you, Nick. I really do. You've gotten some big victories over Chris Candido, of all people. Impressive win. And what I want to do, I've taken the liberty to prepare up a little contract here. And with Bowling Services, you know we take people directly to the top. And if you just glance over that there for a second, you'll see that I can get you at least up to 50% of your earnings over the next 5 years. Mr. Black has a pen here. All we need you to do is sign on the dotted line there, my friend, and welcome to Bowling Services. I guarantee we'll take you directly to the top.
That's a sales pitch right there, Bowling. I wouldn't buy a car from you. I wouldn't let you walk my dog. So you two fat boys can go call Susan Powder and stop the insanity. Get out of my face. I've had enough of you.
All right. I'll see you when we're down the road there, boy. We'll be seeing you.
We'll be seeing you, boy. Apparently, Bowling Services, Kenny Boland wants to sign Nick Dinsmore to an exclusive deal with Bowling Services. And Tommy, not only that, but he only wants to make 50% of his money. So
yeah, so Nick Dinsmore said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, get
Go
the fuck
back
out
to
of here.
Golden Corral.
Go back to Golden Corral.
I like Kenny Boland.
Yeah, he's a really good manager. He is.
He is. Very underrated.
Very underrated because most people haven't seen him. That's another reason why we do this podcast right here, this OVW TV podcast. Tommy, next thing we see is the rematch from the main event of the last episode. We get Nick Dinsmore as he takes on handsome Jason Lee. And we see a lot of hot dogging from Jason Lee. Even a few wibbly and wobblies, as Cornette says,
Yep.
when Jason Lee was doing some sell jobs there. Reverse atomic drop. And we see a German suplex. And with the bridge, and Tommy Rip Rogers gets into the ring and kicks Nick Dinsmore.
Yes, he does.
And so it ends in disqualification. Rip Rogers and Jason Lee put the beat down on old Nicky Dinsmore on the outside. And the referees end up there's about 3 or 4 in the ring, and they eventually get it to be stopped. So referee stoppage. Then we get, Tommy, a recap from Flash last week where he pretty much if you guys followed the order here, he gets fined $1,500 for hitting the ref again. He ties and takes out Trailer Park Trash's legs, and he whips Rico Constantino. And we get a promo from Flash, which always good to hear. Let's just be honest here. So,
yeah.
Let's go ahead and hear what Flash had to say.
Friends like that, guys that held me down. Well, let me tell you something. First, let's get to Trailer Park Trash. He came out here last week running his mouth, talking about how I was just talking about me. Now listen, Trash, ran your mouth just a little too much, then you want to come out here and stick your nose in my business. Well, I left you laying in the middle of the ring crying for help, and I showed to everyone that I was the backbone of that team. Shut your mouth. Now, it was you, Trailer Park Trash, and the rest of these pieces of trash that kept Flash down. I should be in the World Wrestling Federation right now, but no, I had a heart, and I took all you losers and carried them on my back. No more. Now, Rico Constantino, I told you before, you have got to be the dumbest person I've met in my entire life. Last week at St. Therese, it was me that had my hand raised in victory, and it was you laying in the corner getting the 10 lashes. Maybe it hurt you, maybe it didn't. But you want a leather strap match with me. That means you have one strap around your wrist, and I got one around mine. All that means is you can't run from me anymore. So, come St. Therese, I'm going to take this belt. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take it all right. And I'm going to lay it across your back. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times. I'm going to go all night long with you, Rico, and there's nothing you're going to do about it. No one's going to come out there and interfere. Dean Hill, these pieces of trash better shut their mouth. Now, Rico, all you got to do is get ready. This Tuesday night, you're going to strap one end of this around your wrist, and I'm going to strap one around mine. And let's see when you go to the World Wrestling Federation, and when Vince McMahon takes a look at your back and sees how beat up you are, he's going to see that he made the biggest mistake of his life, and I'm the one that deserves the contract, and not you.
So there we go, Tommy. We do know that at last week's St. Teresa's Gym card.
Flash, tell Rico, how about you show Vince that back, pal?
Show Vince that back, pal. He's going to. That means that last week, Flash won the 10 lashes match and whipped Rico Constantino on the back with 10 lashes with a belt at St. Therese, and that means at the next St. Therese card, this coming Tuesday at St. Therese, it's going to be Rico Constantino versus Flash in a strap match. So that'd be looking forward.
Another great match.
Another great match. Tommy, then we get a promo in a park somewhere where there's a tree with sexy Sean Casey with some of the sexettes.
That's right.
Let's see what the OVW light heavyweight champion has to say.
It's hard being the sexiest man on the earth. It's hard to be the god of sex. It's so hard to be Playgirl Magazine's #1 model. They keep hounding me, want me to do a cover shot, but I'm just too busy. Don't hound me no more, Playgirl. When things get so hard, I find myself under a cool shade tree. Yep, that's the place for sexy Sean Casey to be. That's where I think things out when it gets too hard. Who's the sex guy, baby?
You're Sean.
There he is with a couple of his sexettes.
That's right. With the strippers.
Yeah, with the strippers from Louisville. A decent promo from sexy Sean Casey, but that ain't a strong suit there.
Good in the ring, though.
Great in the ring, though. I really enjoy Sean Casey. Tommy, we're gonna see how good he is with this match. It's going to be for the OVW Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line when the champion, sexy Sean Casey, with 2 sexettes, not just one from last week, but he has 2 this time. He's going to be taking on Jay Gillette. Now, Tommy, at first I didn't know who Jay Gillette was till you started talking to me about it. Who's Jay Gillette?
Well, Jay Gillette was a guy that actually, I think he was in the Boston area, wrestling in Boston.
Yeah.
And he actually had some tryouts with the WWF at this time. He done some matches on Jacked and Metal. So,
a few episodes on Heat.
Yeah, a few episodes on Heat.
So, the guy looks good, except for Tommy, his tights for some reason.
I don't know why it said kid on him. I don't know.
Yeah. His name is Jay Gillette, but on his tights, along the sides, he's wearing like long blue pants. It says KIDD, kid, on each side. Even though his name's Jay Gillette. There's no kid there unless it's J Kid Gillette. I don't know. But this was a good match. I like this match.
It was a good short match.
It was a good short match. I thought Jay Gillette looked pretty good in this match as well.
He did.
Sean Casey ends up he reverses a whip from Jay Gillette and catches him into the mind blower.
Gillette in the mind blower.
The mind blower.
1, 2, 3, and you're a winner and still OVW Light Heavyweight Champion, sexy Sean Casey, who he wants the girls to get off.
He wants the girls to get off. Then Tommy, also we should say that at the next St. Therese card, we're also going to see another OVW Light Heavyweight Championship match where sexy Sean
Casey defends the OVW Light Heavyweight title against the American Eagle.
The American Eagle. Now, Tommy, during each commercial break, Cornette's been on a cell phone.
Yeah.
And this is the time he's going to be announcing.
It looked like a cell phone.
It looked like a shitty cell phone. But he was on a cell phone. Oh, by the way, this is 99 cell phone. It's one of the flip phones with the shitty fucking antenna.
Yeah.
Tommy, he's on the phone because he's trying to find a partner for Nick Dinsmore, because at the next St. Therese, is it St. Therese or Louisville Gardens?
No, it's Louisville Gardens.
This one's Louisville Gardens then.
Yeah, this is in Louisville Gardens. It'll be Nick Dinsmore challenging
yeah.
Well, Nick Dinsmore needed to find a partner. So it'll be Nick Dinsmore and a mystery partner versus the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, Jason Lee and the Hustler, Rip Rogers, the Suicide Blondes, and the OVW Southern Tag Team belts will be on the line
at the next Louisville Garden show. And Tommy, Cornette actually reveals who Nick Dinsmore's partner is going to be.
Nick Dinsmore is tag team partner returning back to Louisville. Well, that's what he said, returning back to Louisville. The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, baby.
Buddy Landell.
I love Buddy Landell, so I pop for that.
Absolutely. Buddy Landell's good.
So the Nature Boy Buddy Landell will be here.
Then, Tommy, we get clips from the St. Therese show where Rico gets 10 lashes in the corner. And Rico's taking him like a man.
And he's not handcuffed or anything.
No, he's holding on to the rope and he's letting Flash.
Yeah, and Flash is whipping him like a dog. And my favorite is Rico Constantino every time he gets it. My favorite is
yeah, at the end when he gets all pumped up.
Then you see fucking Flash 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he rolls out of the ring because Rico is going after.
And Tommy, Rico is going to cut a promo in the back where you kind of hear chairs moving, which kind of sucks because it's kind of horrible audio. But unfortunately, we will play it though. But unfortunately, it's not great audio because you hear chairs moving in the background for some reason. Yeah. But you actually see the whelps on Rico's back from the 10 lashes. Let's see what Rico Constantino says.
I'm a man of my word, Flash. I said I'd take 10 lashes if I lost. I did. I took the best you could give me. But it's not over. Next Tuesday night, it's going to be a strap match. And believe me, Flash, you can't run more than 10 feet away from me. And when I take that strap to you, I'll draw blood with every lick.
Well, there we go.
Rico said he's going to draw blood in every fucking lick.
As we hear the chairs moving all over the background there. Yeah.
Like, let's pick up the chairs. OVW's over now.
Yeah, let's pick up the chairs. Tommy,
this chair.
Oh, please, no more squeaking.
Squeaker.
Then we get a match, Tommy. It's going to be Vito with his brother or cousin or whoever, Guido, the Andretti.
Vito Andretti with his whatever cousin, brother, Guido Andretti, as they take on I Can Fly into the Sky, Rico Constantino.
And Rico comes in with a house of fire, takes out fucking Vito pretty damn quick.
Hey, I enjoyed the Rico whips Vito Andretti, and Vito just walks in, go ahead, backdrop me.
Yeah, it's funny. He barely hits that corner and comes out for a backdrop, and then you hear fucking Dean Hill go, "Big That wasn't big, Dean. I'm sorry.
I would have said, as Vito Salters out of the corner.
Tommy Treasure comes out.
Yeah, here comes fucking Treasure again, with a fucking leather fucking shit looking like Linda Miles.
Yeah. She distracts Guido, and Guido walks off with Treasure, and we see a big power bomb. Vito ends up taking over on Rico, and then realizes Guido's nowhere to be found. And Rico hits a big power bomb on Vito, picks him up, does some kind of slam. I don't know how you fucking like a side slam kind of.
Yeah, a side slam looked like it.
Except where he goes over instead of just like fall. Like he actually went over with a side. And then Tommy picks him up.
And then Rico Constantino sets up. Is it Vito Andretti?
Vito, yeah.
Sets up Vito Andretti for the sudden impact, almost like the Celtic Cross.
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3, your winner, Rico Constantino.
Rico. Decent match.
Decent TV match.
Get Rico over, and come on, the Andretti's ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
Then we get
a break.
What is that?
The Andretti's need a break.
The Andretti's need a break. Damn it. And where's Rasputin? We haven't seen Rasputin in a few weeks.
Where's my boy at?
yeah. Where's your boy Raz? And then Tommy, we get a promo with Rob Conway with Kenny Bolin. So this is I believe this is in 2 parts though. So here we go.
What you need to do is not to worry about Bull, because Bull don't do interviews. And on your behalf, you're probably the main reason he's not going to be out here doing an interview, because you antagonize people. And if you make him mad, you ain't going to want to see that wrath. And if you get him mad, I'm not even sure I can control him.
That's not the situation. Control is what you have when you're the champ. Well, I am the champ. And Tuesday, I'm going to be in control of that low-budget tag team of Trailer Park Trash, who might just be the most non-athletic person to ever step in a ring, and his serial killer and training partner, the Damager. Now, boys, we've already beaten you all over Louisville once, and now Tuesday night, balls are going to count anywhere. Well, you two goofs better take your vitamins, and you better say your prayers, because the Iron Man is bringing the Iron Elbow, and he's going to rule with the Iron Fist.
And here's Bolin closing out the promo.
Deal. What that means is that it ain't gonna be no stopping the match. Things could go down anywhere. That means if I have Bull, he might pin him in an alley. The Iron Man might pin him over on Old Man Johnson's porch. I mean, it's just gonna be unbelievable what's gonna be happening. We might have this thing end up down in the Ohio River, and I tell you what, baby, it's gonna be unbelievable. But Mr. Nick Dinsmore, I got a word for you, son. You don't make a fool out of a big business typhoon like me, and you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt, son. Because at Bolin Services, you would have had a good deal, a fair deal, an honest deal. Shut up with the party. You've got my word on it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And as Bolin's sitting there cut this promo, you hear the crowd call him Porky.
Yeah.
Kenny Bolin's always a riot on the fucking mic. I'm sorry, he is.
He's great.
And Tommy, we get to the last match, the main event of this episode of OVW. It's going to be Jebediah Blackhawk as he takes on Bull Buchanan. Now, before this match starts, well, right before it starts, Bull Buchanan breaks the cuffs again. And Jebediah grabs the mic. Oh Lord! So let's hear what old Jebediah had to say.
Let's hold your horses for just a second. I'm not gonna mind locking horns with this big bull here. I got no problem with that. But you fat cow, wait a minute. This whole partner, you and me got a little business to take care of, son. Jebediah and Jack Black. Now I know you can't wrestle no more. But I say me, you just see who can knock whose teeth out of whose head.
Tommy, Jebediah is looking for a fight with old Cousin Otter, aka Jack Black.
No, he's just mad that Jack Black stepped on his gravy and Jebediah had to get mean.
Well, not only that, Tommy, but probably because he took back his $40 and that fucking Rednecks tape.
Yeah, that's another reason. You took my $40. You took my horrible Rednecks Cotton Eye Joe tape.
They end up. Tommy, what is Jebediah talking about? Because Jack Black has wrestled a little bit here and there.
I have no clue.
But nonetheless, they're fighting a little bit. And Jebediah is getting the upper hand on old Jack Black, the head of security. And Bull Buchanan comes in with like a bicycle kick in the back of the head of Jebediah Blackhawk. And what they do, Tommy, is they put a chair over the midsection of Jebediah, and Jack Black gets onto the top rope and hits a big splash.
2 times.
And then he goes back up and does it again 2 times. 2 big splashes off the top rope as Bull holds the chair down on Jebediah. And we see Trailer Park Trash run down. Conway runs down. Then of course the Damager runs down, and Tommy, we have an old fashioned as Bret Hart likes to say, we had a big schmoz at the end of this show.
Yeah, big schmoz at the end of the show.
They're all fighting each other, and pretty much that's how this OVW show goes off the air. Not my favorite episode of OVW. I actually prefer last week's episode.
I thought last week's episode was a little bit better.
Oh, actually a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better. I thought this episode was just okay.
This episode was okay. The match I probably enjoyed the most was actually Sean Casey and Jay Gillette, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the sad part about this show. That's probably my favorite match on the show. Vito and Rico did okay. But everything else on the show, I mean, it's always nice to have promos and stuff to go on with more angles. But overall, I actually enjoyed last week's episode more than this week's episode.
Yeah. But
come back to the next OVW TV podcast as we get into episode 9. So come back for that. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. And guys, if you want to see clips of OVW, you need to go follow me and Tommy on Instagram. Instagram is where you'll see these clips of OVW that we put on Instagram. So go to our Instagram. The guys, you see the link in the description. Also, you see the link right here on the actual video right down below. And follow us there if you want to see some of the clips from OVW. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next time.